that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
The Flames starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the play. For the offense, the guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking for the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Harper. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the Flames are going to keep this drive moving.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Gators getting set on first and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Gators come to the line with first and goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And the field goal is good. And the game is now tied. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. First down here for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Fighting him off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Let's fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down.
Look, all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw. It's Harper. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. The offense will quickly spend the timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And then he's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He finds his man. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Second down after that short completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense and at the 47.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Harper. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the Flames will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Lets it go quickly. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
The Flames are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Flames. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside. They're going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT puts him up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this one will be fair caught. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Harper. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Makes a quick catch. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Liberty. This offense cannot be stopped. Let's see if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Pass not complete. Drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Harper. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Boy, second forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking a tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. The sure hands. It's Hawkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is incomplete. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs Slams it into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The clock is still running off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, they cover an onside kick. You never know.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Moves left out of the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away or do they go for it?
They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.